All right, welcome to the podcast. It's Julian Marion, and this year, one of my impossible game was inside of being. Remember, there's body, being, balance, and business. And so inside of being, which is more spirituality, connection with God, purpose, calling, that type of stuff. One of them was to write a Christian book or a spiritual book, which whenever it came in, right, as one of my impossible game, my impossible goals to achieve inside of the domain of being, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. I was nervous for many reasons. I was nervous because of the perception that people might have. I was nervous because I just did not feel qualified, to write it. But the reality is that I am qualified to write it. The topic is on decisions and faith, and how the decisions is where the transformation happens, not the outcome, right? Because many times in my life, with 6 kids, being married for 15 years, having a business with my wife for over 10 years, successful business, there's many decisions that we had to make. Many. And instead of those decisions, transformation happened, right? And oftentimes during the 10 plus year journey of the business and everything else, I've oftentimes felt like some of the characters in the Bible. I'm not going to lie. I felt like Moses sometimes. I felt like Abraham sometimes. And just on what God was calling me to do every single time, where it felt crazy, or it felt like I just don't understand, or it felt like, hey, you called me here, but then I don't have any fruits to show, and so here it is, 2024, creating a book. So I've already written 2 chapters. The one that I'm going to play today is going to be chapter 1. So chapter 1 is a chapter about faith. Like, what is faith? So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And then send me a message and let me know what you think. Here we go. Chapter 1, the foundation of faith. All right, imagine driving through a thick fog. The road ahead is obscured, visibility is down to just a few feet, yet you press on, trusting you'll reach your destination. This, my friends, is faith. It's moving forward when the path isn't clear, believing in what we cannot see. In my journey, be it embracing fatherhood, building a 7-figure business, or marrying young, I've navigated many fogs. Faith has been my steering wheel, guiding me when the road ahead was hidden. Now, faith has trust. Faith is like driving in the fog, right? That fog, right? The one where you can't really see ahead, just a couple of feet. You don't slam on the brakes because you can't see the entire route. Instead, you just adjust your speed, trust your knowledge of driving, and rely on the belief and the faith that you get through it. That's faith. It's an action, a decision to move forward even when the destination is invisible. Faith in action. Take my mentor, Gary J. White, for example. He made a bold decision to pivot his entire business towards a more Christ-centered approach, fully aware of the potential backlash. This wasn't a logical move, it was a leap of faith. He trusted that aligning his work closer to his beliefs was the right path, even if it meant losing clients, which he did. He lost some people. Now, this decision to be led by faith rather than fear or foresight is a powerful testament to living a faith-driven life. Now, the challenge of faith. Here's the thing. Faith isn't always easy. It's challenged by our need for certainty, our limited patience, and our reliance on logic. Yet the essence of faith is moving beyond the barrier, or should I say the barriers, trusting in something greater than ourselves. But why does faith matter, right? Why faith matters? Like, in a world that often feels like it's spiraling into chaos, right? I love to say the whirlwind of life. That's not in a book. Faith is our anchor. It's what propels us forward through uncertainty, challenges, and fear. Without faith, we are adrift, caught in the grip of anxiety, depression, sedation, or even worse. Listen, faith gives us the strength to face tough situations, believing that we'll emerge stronger. Now, living by faith. So, how do we live by faith? Well, it starts with a choice. It starts with a choice. A choice to trust in the next step, even when the entire path isn't clear. It's about leading into the unknown, embracing the journey, and trusting that each step forward is part of a greater plan. As we embark on this exploration of faith, remember, faith isn't just a concept. It's a practice. It's a foundation upon which we build our lives, our decisions, and our future, and the future of our families. With faith, we find the courage to keep moving, the strength to face our fears, and the hope that the best is yet to come. So, if you're ready, like I'm really ready, excited, let's journey together through the fog and beyond, anchored by our faith. Now, this is not a book. Just like you've decided and you've taken on this decision, this step, this leap of faith to listen to this book because it did something in you when you saw it. That's faith. And faith, the decision, is where transformation happens. Not the outcome of faith, but the decision to be faithful is where transformation happens. So, welcome. You've already had a transformation by making the decision to get this book, this audiobook, and listen to it. So, let's move onward. There we go. That was chapter 1. So, how did you like it? Was it good? Was my speaking while reading my book was that good? I always feel weird whenever you read your own words, to other people. But I really enjoy books that the author actually is the one reading versus somebody else, because I think that there's a different level of energy, right? Whenever you hear the actual author read his book versus somebody else, right? So, anywho, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to go and find me on Instagram at julianinspires.com. Julian is with an E. And send me a DM and let me know, hey, Julian, that episode on the Christian book was amazing. Or, hey, have you thought about doing this? But anyway, I'm hoping to be able to plug in some of the chapters and some of the other episodes if you guys love them. So just send me a DM. Let me know. Until then, remember to release it. Be seen. Don't hide.